Joining us for Fisher Friday, the namesake, Bob Fisher. It is the Joe Show on Star 106. Good morning, Bob.
What a concept. Quite a concept.
Yeah. Bob, your favorite part of the inauguration on Wednesday, and why was it Bernie Sanders?
Because of his gloves.
The meme.
I mean, he looked like Old Man Winters sitting there on the Capitol steps.
The meme machine was in full swing of just plopping him into every famous movie scene where people are sitting or standing or anything, and it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think there's even a Des Moines TV station yesterday on their morning show had cut him in and sitting at the desk with his gloves on, and his whole attire.
Just sitting there, just hanging out.
Yeah.
One of the memes that I saw was Bernie Sanders looks like the inauguration is just one of the things on his to-do list today. It's like, I got to show up at the inauguration, but then I got other things I got to do. I got places I got to go. I got people I got to talk to. Let's hurry it up. That sort of thing. Now, do you think?
Have you heard the story about the gloves?
No, I have not heard the story about the gloves.
Okay, well, they're made by a second grade teacher in Essex Junction, Vermont. That's hard for me to say.
Okay.
But Ellis and a partner, Jen Ellis is the lady's name, began making mittens years ago as a side hustle. She cuts up wool sweaters that are no longer being used and sews them together in various combinations on a machine her mother gave her. She then lines them with fleece made of recycled plastic. Each pair takes about an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it is truly handcrafted mittens.
Yes.
Wow. Do you think that those are his best pair of mittens, his only pair of mittens, or just the mittens that he happened to grab that day?
I would say that it's his only pair of mittens.
The only ones he's got. So if they get wet, then that's it. He's just, he's stuck with wet mittens.
Yeah.
How many pairs of mittens and or gloves do you own, Bob?
2.
2, that's it.
Yeah.
And life's simpler with 2, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of like I've got a bigger pair and then a pair that I got stuffed in my jacket in case I forget the first pair, and that way I can just grab those and be on my merry way.
The other day, girls are getting ready for school, and it is a huge battle because the mittens, we had gone sledding and we had hockey practice, so we had already burned through 2 sets of mittens the previous night, and then now we need a third set of mittens because the other 2 mittens did not dry properly, and evidently they need to match. I'm like, they don't need to match.
They do need to match.
No, they need to keep your hands warm. I mean, you got to have a left and a right. You can't leave the house with 2 lefts.
You can't have people pointing at your children saying things.
Like, look at that kid with the mismatched mittens.
Kid with the mismatched mittens.
What horrible parents.
Yeah, exactly. See, that reflects back on you. You don't think of those things, Joe.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if some kids got mismatched mittens. Are they wearing mittens? There you go. Perfect.
All right. That's fine.
All right. Bob, coming up here, we're going to play Say It or Sing It, and I'm going to have you guess first, okay?
Okay.
Your category is Did You Feel That? Did you feel that? Say it or sing it. Whoa, indeed. It is Fisher Friday on the Joe Show. Time to play Say It or Sing It. The game works like this. We have a category. We have 10 answers. We take turns answering questions. Whoever loses sings. And the song to sing this week, Bob, do you know the name of the band?
That would be the Presidents of the United States.
That's right, because we just had the inauguration this week, so I figured it was very fitting. The song Lump, one of the best. Was this the 90s? I don't even remember when this was. I think this was the 90s. One of the best songs of the 90s.
I just don't know where you're digging up this stuff.
You've never heard Presidents of the United States of America?
Not until about half an hour ago.
Okay, it's a catchy song, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You can say that.
Lump is what the loser will be singing. So, Bob, your category for Say It or Sing It is Did You Feel That? And what I need for you to do is name the 10 natural disasters that I have listed here. Natural disasters. You have 30 seconds on the clock. Go.
Well, how about an earthquake, a volcano, a tornado, a hurricane, a derecho, or a windstorm, or whatever. Natural disasters. Tsunami, hurricane, typhoon. Let's see, natural disasters. I'm drawing a blank at this point.
Couple of seconds.
I got it, but hopefully I got a good list right there. So
yeah, you got 5. You got 5.
I'm going to stand with that. All right.
5's not bad. The ones you got earthquake. You got NATOs. You got tsunami. You got volcano. And hurricane. The ones you missed, fire.
No.
Flood.
Ooh, should have done that. See, you don't think of feeling a flood.
Oh, yeah. Well, but it does count as a natural disaster.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yep.
I mean, everybody in Mason City realizes that.
Oh, yeah. Anybody within like a mile or two of a river is like, here we go again.
Yes.
You missed famine. You missed drought, which can be tied to each other, and avalanche. Or natural disaster.
Usually don't have those around here.
No, not around here.
Usually don't have earthquakes either, but...
No. Well, you could. What's more likely, an avalanche or an earthquake in Iowa?
Earthquake.
Earthquake?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about like a bunch of snow coming down the East Park sledding hill at once and endangering life and limb and property. I mean,
not unless a snowplow goes by.
Yeah, that's about it. That would be a tidal wave / avalanche of snow coming down the hill.
Yes.
All right, so Bob's got 5. He's sitting good going into round 2 of Say It or Sing It.
I'm tying in your topic to a recent news story.
Okay.
Go Sky West, young man.
Go Sky West. Maybe airplanes? I don't know. We'll find out.
Man.
We'll find out. Round 2 next. Say It or Sing It on Fisher Friday. It is the Joe Show on Star 106. Bob had natural disasters for round 1 of Say It or Sing It, trying to guess 10 natural disasters. He got 5. Pretty good.
Yeah.
My turn to try and get at least 6, or I'm singing Presidents of the United States lump.
Of America.
Presidents of the United States of the America lump. Okay.
Of the America.
There's a lot of ofs and thes. I just added a couple more.
Yes, I noticed that. Anyway, your category is Go Sky West, young man. Of course, Sky West announcing that they'll be the new air provider for Mason City here in the near future. You can buy your tickets now and fly out of Mason City right to Chicago's O'Hare or anywhere else United Airlines goes. So, cheap plug for Sky West here.
Is O'Hare? Is that where the guy was living for 3 months because he was afraid to fly? Did you see that story?
I saw the story, but I can't remember what airport it was.
I think it was Chicago.
I think it was O'Hare.
Yeah.
I think it was O'Hare.
Like, you got to have a job. I mean, you can't just live in an airport for 3 months. You got to find a way to, like, make some money because coffee's expensive at an airport.
I don't get how you live at an airport like that.
For 3 months?
California man lived undetected at O'Hare Airport for 3 months, officials say.
And he didn't want to fly because he was afraid of the COVID and all that sort of stuff. But it's like, dude, rent a car. Go home.
Or why would an airport be like the safe haven?
Yeah. Like, people from everywhere are going to come through here. Let me go. Well, I guess.
Let me go hide in the airport.
Yeah. All right. My category, I'm guessing something to do with airlines.
10 things found on or in an airplane.
10 things found on or in an airplane.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bag of peanuts. Miniature booze bottles. Headphones. I'm just trying to think of what my past experience on an airplane has been like. Other things found on and in an airplane. The little cart thing, the beverage cart, little tiny cans of pop, a stewardess, a steward, a captain, a pilot, a co-pilot, the emergency ramp, a barf bag. You got to have one of those. And you ever been so bored on a plane that you read the barf bag, Bob? By the way, that's time.
I'm not going to say no to that question.
Back in the days before smartphones, where you're just like, well, I've read Sky Mall, I might as well read the barf bag.
I'm going to be so nice to you and give you 3.
3? Okay.
Now, you got stewardess.
Mm-hmm.
You said, what, emergency ramp?
Yeah.
I said, my list has emergency exits, so I'll give you that one.
Okay.
And then you said, bags of peanuts, and then you went the booze route.
Yeah.
So I'm going to combine those 2 answers and give you credit for appetizing meals.
Appetizing meals? I don't know that I would classify. Whatever. Maybe
I'm giving you 3. Work with me here. I'm giving you an extra answer.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter, though, because you lost. The other answers, 10 things found on or in an airplane. How about engines?
Oh, yeah, I suppose those help.
Those probably do help. Passenger seats, the cockpit, the galley, baggage compartment, a seat belt.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, the best place in the airplane, the bathroom.
The bathroom.
Yes.
Don't mind me. Excuse me, coming through.
Occupado.
All right. Lump from the Presidents of the United States of the America on Say It or Sing It. Lump sat alone in a boggy marsh, totally motionless except for her heart. Mud flowed up into Lump's pajamas. She totally confused all the passing piranhas. She's Lump, she's in my head. She's Lump, she's Lump, she might be dead. Lump lingered last in line for brains, and the ones she got were sort of rotten and insane. Small things so sad that birds could land. Is Lump fast asleep or rocking out with the band? She's Lump. That was pretty good. That's a fun one to sing.
That was pretty good, actually.
It's got good rhythm to it. Good rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Feel Good Friday coming up after 9 here on Fisher Friday.
Tantrum.
It is Feel Good Friday on the Joe Show, brought to you by Cabot Coffee Company. Be happy, have fun, stop by and warm up this weekend with a hot beverage from Cabot Coffee Company. Bob, what you got for Feel Good Friday?
Well, let's see. We've got, can you believe this is already the end of January?
It is. This year's moving fast.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird because it's like some big things have happened already this year, but it seems like they were forever ago. Like we're just cooking through 2021.
Well, the winter sports season's really moving along as well. And, hey, we've got conference wrestling tournaments already this weekend.
Holy cow.
Top of Iowa Conference Wrestling Tournament, which has been moved up a week to try to combat some potential COVID things in case somebody does spread it around. They still have 2 weeks before sectionals. That'll be at Osage tomorrow, and then the North Central Conference tournaments in Webster City. So we'll have coverage of Clear Lake down there over on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
Now it goes conference, sectionals, state.
Now, typically what the schedule would have been normally like is we would have had the North Central Conference tournament this week, the Top of Iowa Conference tournament next week. But like I said, that's been moved up because they want to try to avoid some potential situations. But then it would be sectionals, districts, and then state.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, districts. I missed that one in there as well.
Yeah.
It is an exciting time of year. You know, you got the basketball going on. You got the wrestling going on.
Yep.
Hockey, Mohawks are in action this weekend. Bulls are in action this weekend. So basically, I'm going to wake up and go hang out at the hockey rink all weekend, which not a bad way to live your life, to be honest with you. You know,
just make sure you reserve my seat, would you?
Your seat, because you're out there Sundays when you're out there.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I'll make sure that your seat is warm but not too warm. How's that sound?
Okay, that is fine.
Hey, send a message to the Star 106 Facebook page. What's got you feeling good on a Feel Good Friday? Bob, coming up, I need you to weigh in on a debate that we are having in our household regarding unicorns and rhinoceroses. I think you might know what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Okay, that's next here on Fisher Friday. It is Fisher Friday on the Joe Show. Bob, a video posted up on the Joe Show Facebook page has one of what I call our car seat conversations, because some of the most interesting back and forth you have is when your kids are sitting in their car seat. And my 6-year-old and my 4-year-old and myself were debating whether rhinoceroses are unicorns in some fashion, or at least, in that same genus and or species. And this is what my 6-year-old said. She's on team no, by the way.
Because they're fat.
and unicorns are not fat, and they're small. Rhinoceros are small. Unicorns are tall.
So she's saying rhinoceroses are fat, unicorns are not. Rhinoceroses are small, unicorns are tall. There's no way a rhinoceros can be a unicorn in any fashion. Right. Where me and my 4-year-old, we're on team yes, that rhinoceroses, I believe, are related to unicorns. What do you think, Bob?
Sorry, I'm gonna have to side with they're not even anywhere close to each other.
You're going team no.
I'm on team no.
You're on team no that rhinoceroses are not related to unicorns.
No.
Why? I mean, they have horns.
How many? Yeah, they have horns. Big deal. You know, deer have antlers, and
yeah, but that's on the side of the head. This is more in line with where a unicorn horn could be.
Does a giraffe have horns?
I believe they do, don't they?
Okay, so is a unicorn a giraffe?
You know, a giraffe would be pretty similar to a unicorn in shape in a way.
No.
They're like super long unicorns.
No. No.
So you're team no.
I'm team no.
So what is more...
If you haven't guessed by me saying no 7 times.
Would you say that a narwhal is... A narwhal. Do you know what a narwhal is?
No, I don't.
Google narwhal real quick. Narwhal. It is a porpoise-like creature with a giant horn coming out of the top of its head. Would you say a narwhal is related to a unicorn?
No, but I would like to... the unicorn. Well, it's called the Unicorn of the Sea.
Yep.
By worldwildlife.org. Huh. Interesting.
See, these are some deep conversations, man.
But a giraffe is not a unicorn. Neither is a rhinoceros.
Not even close. Well, I'm sticking with team yes. Coming up, Bob, we're going to play Name That King. That's next on Fisher Friday. It is game time on the Joe Show, Fisher Friday with Bob Fisher. Bob recently celebrated MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
And now, is it Martin Luther King Day or Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Do we lose the junior?
That would be your number 2.
Oh, okay.
Option of what you just gave.
Okay, same thing.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Okay. Well, what I would like to do for this game is have you name the king. I'm going to give you a thing, and you got to tell me what king is the answer. The answer has the word king in it somewhere, okay?
Okay.
So, for instance, civil rights leader.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Correct. Bob's got one right. All right.
Thank you.
Michael Jackson's nickname.
The King. A pop.
Okay. A little dramatic pause in there. All right. How about the next one? Fast food franchise.
Burger King.
Correct. Horror novelist.
Stephen King. Not to be confused with Steve King.
You're on a roll here. How
Thank
about
you.
blues guitarist?
B.B. King.
Version of the Bible.
The King James.
Correct. Yul Brynner movie.
The King and I.
Correct. Disney movie turned stage play.
The Lion King.
Yes. CNN interview host.
Larry King.
Oh, Bob, you're wearing the crown today, baby. Animated TV show on Fox.
I'm going to miss this one.
And I just talked you up.
And I know. King of the Hill.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I could see it, but I was just blanking on the title.
Boomhauser.
Yes.
TV sitcom on CBS.
King of Queens.
Correct. Biggest album was called Tapestry.
Biggest album was called Tapestry.
Yep. Don't get vain here, Bob.
Carol King.
Carol King, correct. Stole Fay Ray.
That would be King Kong.
Yes, the tomb of this person was discovered in 1922.
That would be King Tut.
And finally, distributor of Wheel of Fortune.
That would be King World.
King World, the distribution company. Bob, you just ran the table on Name That King. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
That is pretty impressive right there.
Thank you for your patience as well on a couple of those.
But that is time. Thanks so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for listening. And we'll do it again next week, okay?
All right. Thank you.